Morning, and welcome to a new vlog on my channel. Thank you for tuning in and for watching this. Spur of the moment decision to show you a little bit of what I'm getting up to now that I'm working freelance. Every day is different, so it's really difficult to do a day in the life, but I just thought I'd take you along to what I'm doing today, which happens to be a photo shoot and then also some work this afternoon. So I slept about 3 hours last night, absolutely exhausted, but I have some wonderful eye cream, so I'm feeling pretty bright and fresh. I'm just getting dressed. I have been putting out my outfits down here. Please excuse the mess. That's for another shoot. I swear I take better care of myself usually. And that is for today's shoot. So that's all going into my bag now. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so to give a little explanation of what I'm doing, basically I'm shooting for a brand, a shoe brand in fact. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you the shoes, but we'll see. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of information about why brands pay influencers to shoot products and why they pay quite so much. So today I'm doing a full day shoot with my friend and photographer Kaylee, who's actually featured in one of my vlogs before. What I am doing today is essentially what a brand would pay for in terms of a full campaign with a model, photographer, locations, etc, etc, and I'm providing essentially all of those services by myself. So I've organised the shoot locations, I've organised you know, access to everything, I've organised the photographer, I've done the styling, I am the model, and basically done everything else as well that usually the brand would have to pay for using other people. So that's kind of well, and then after that point as well, so once they get the photos, turnaround's usually a lot quicker as well. I then also provide the marketing for them. So it's basically a full campaign paying only one person. Essentially, whether the blogger provides a full shoot or sort of a selfie in the mirror is totally up to them, and is up to the brand and the influencer to then decide between themselves. But either way, what's still happening is the influencer still does the marketing, still organises everything, and the brand still gets the images. So it's kind of a win-win. They get their marketing and also they get content to use, which is actually quite difficult for a lot of brands to get, especially if they're startups, is to get people taking good quality content that they can then use on their own pages, which is usually the deal. So yeah, I hope that gives a little bit of an insight into how influence marketing works and why it's so important, both for brands and also for bloggers such as myself. Got my matcha latte here, about to arrive at where we're going, and I'll see if I can film some of that as well. Done location number 1 and outfit number 1, just about to change into outfit number 2 in the bathrooms. It's a very glamorous lifestyle. So we have shot 3 outfits. This is Kaylee. You met her before in our Mitsubishi video where she was shooting me for Mitsubishi and then a couple of other brands as well. We are just on our way to our second location, or third location I guess, where we will be doing boxing and fitness stuff, and then we're done. I know what I want about fitness things. Yeah, anyway, on the bus now and we'll be getting there soon and hopefully finishing by 2 o'clock. We've just arrived at One London and I'm here with Rick, who is doing some, he's my usual boxing coach. As you guys all know, of course, we're going to be doing some boxing and then some other workout stuff. It's absolutely freezing, so I'm going to have to get moving soon. finished shooting and walk home finally. We finished an hour earlier than I was expecting, so I've actually still got some light left. So I'm gonna see if I can shoot one more campaign this afternoon. It's a food one, and hopefully I can get that over and done with because it's Friday, so I want to get that sent off by the end of today, hopefully, so fingers crossed for that. Other than that, I've got a blog post to write by this weekend, an Instagram post to do for Frida, the company that whose social media accounts that I manage, and I'm also going to be planning some workouts that I can do to post on my Instagram. And that will be me done for the day, so got a little bit more to do. It is currently almost 2:30, so I've got quite a lot done today already. I'm really happy with how it's going so far, and can't wait to show you the shots that we got this morning. They are very, very good. I absolutely love them. So the other brand that I was hoping to shoot this afternoon hasn't got back to me in time, and it is almost 3:30 and now the light has gone. So this is a serious limitation that I don't think people realise, especially brands, when they're getting onto influencers about getting work back, you know, within a couple of days. So that basically we need to shoot between the hours of 9 and 3 in winter. And if we try and shoot out of that, basically the photos are grainy, there's not good enough light, and the quality of the image would just be so much worse. So I think people often don't realise that. When I had a full-time job, I was getting brands coming to me on a Monday and saying, we want this content by Friday, and thinking that 5 days is plenty. Basically, if you're at work throughout the day, basically between, you know, 8 and 5, you're at work for the entirety of daylight hours. So, you know, I'm happy to get up at 6 and shoot content in the summer, but if I do that in the winter, there's no point, it's the middle of the night still. So I think this is something that there's been a little bit of conflict between influencers and brands, where people just don't realise the amount of effort that sometimes it takes to get stuff done. A lot of things that you just wouldn't even think of. Yeah, for example, like if there's content that you have to shoot using another person, finding a photographer can sometimes be really difficult. So not only is it your time that's limited, but also the photographer's time is limited. So you've got to sort of book a particular day, and then if it's raining on that day, you won't be able to do it then, so you then have to shoot a different day. And these are all things that I think people often don't think about when they're thinking of, you know, an influencer creating content for a brand. And hopefully I'll have finished work by around 5 o'clock today, so that will be a pretty standard 8:30 till 5 day. I try not to work too much into the evenings, but sometimes I do have to. The work is pretty sporadic, so it really depends. But yeah, that's I guess me done for the vlog. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are and whatever day it is, and I will see you next time. Lots of love, bye!
Hold up.
Hi. So I decided to do a second day of day in the life because, as I said, it does vary quite a lot day to day, and also my plans change really last minute. So I was thinking I was just going to go for a run today and do some shooting, but I postponed my run to tomorrow and to get this content shot today. So this morning I've been planning the content and also writing a blog post at the moment. So this, come on little camera. This is a blog post on 8 plant-based influencers to follow on Instagram. So I've got that all down here. This is kind of like where I plan a lot of my blog posts. I have to plan them because otherwise I forget exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm like, oh my god, I had such a good idea, and then I totally forget. But anyway, I've been doing that this morning since about 9, and now I'm going to go to the gym, film an abs workout, and then actually do the abs workout as well, and then I'm going to come back home, shoot this other bit of content. I'm going to do that like 11:30, and then I am doing another shoot from 1 till 3. So I think that's going to be my whole day. It's not too long, and actually it's a lot of really fun stuff, so I'm very excited about that. I'm going to talk to you a little bit on the way to the gym and film in the gym, and then I'll be back. Just on my way to the gym where I'm going to do abs. So a couple of you have asked about my workout split at the moment, so I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an insight. Basically I'm running 3 times a week. I'll do one 5k, one 10k, and then one long run, which is long, like like 20k plus, and it's changing every week, so there's like no set workout that I've been doing, but when I'm not running, I'm trying to box once a week still at the moment, though I've got to be careful. If I'm doing really high intensity weeks of running, then I probably won't be doing boxing, or I'll make it lower intensity. Then when I'm not boxing, I'm doing really low impact stuff at the gym, so you know, glute activation, a bit of mobility stuff, a bit of functional training. I'll use weights and stuff for quite a lot of it, but it won't be really heavy, definitely nothing plyometric, so just kind of really low impact stuff, just because overtraining is a real thing, especially when you're training for something like I'm training for. So yeah, I've got to be careful, which is why I'm posting a lot of my workouts at the moment, so that you guys can see kind of what I've been getting up to and what's been recommended for me as a runner. So yeah, I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into what I'm doing.